Hello, this is Matt Smith, and I am here today with Joe Sample. And one of the things that we wanted to do is we wanted to take a look at what's happening over the last several months and see what positive things are coming out of the last several months. There are some local Facebook sites that are particularly associated with small businesses, and Joe has hit every business in town, just about every business in town. And I wanted to talk to Joe about that because he's on the front lines of the small businesses. He's been visiting them, and I'm curious what he has to say, what he's seeing, what's positive out there. And we just want to listen to Joe and hear, some of his stories and what he can tell us about what he's been witnessing in this area. And I think it's really positive, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet, Joe. What are you seeing out there, Joe? I mean, we saw this small business Facebook page come up, and then all of a sudden I saw you heading out to those small business restaurants, and you were visiting, you were buying from them, and all of a sudden it became a phenomenon. You were getting out there, and I think that those business owners were very excited to see you. I mean, what are you witnessing from the small business owners out there?
We kind of started this off, I've been a Cedar Rapidian for my entire life, so I've been local. And I know all these restaurants here local really need us during this time. So I felt like it was nice to go out there and try to help support local. And what I'm seeing from the local businesses and the people involved with this site on Facebook is that they've all kind of come together to help support local and bring out new restaurants that people maybe have never seen, and food, and get more people out there to help support local. I think I've seen several of the companies that are local that are struggling right now actually go above and beyond and donate to hospital people, to workers in the field, fire departments, which has really been amazing.
Yeah, I've seen you out there delivering. Tell me a little bit about that. I mean, how did that come about? How did they decide that they were going to start donating to the front lines?
One big guy that has donated quite a few times is Eli from Pitas, and he felt like it was just part of his self-nature to help give back. He didn't know how to give back, and he felt that was his way to give back to people, was to help donate food, give them some food meals. That's his way of support he felt that he could do, and that's, that's what he did best. And he really had an outcry. He had people that really appreciated it, and he wanted to just keep giving as much as he could to help do that. There's been several other people too, like Tommaso's Pizza has donated 3 or 4 times with me to the hospitals, and just several locations out there. Oscar's donated some of their cinnamon rolls one time.
Yeah, I saw you made their Wall of Fame.
Yes, yeah, that was pretty interesting. I went in with an Oscar outfit and took a picture with their son. It was a good kid, and that was kind of cool. So.
Yeah, those cinnamon rolls look amazing.
Yeah, they are very good and big.
Yeah. Who else are you? You're out there, and I know you're going to a lot of places. You know what? The great news about that Facebook page is there are restaurants that I've never even heard of that now we're recognizing, and so I think that's some silver lining there too. There's restaurants that I haven't heard of, that we're starting to go to. What else are you seeing? What are the business owners saying when you're coming to their door? I mean, for the first time. I mean, I see a lot of smiles.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people reach out to me after the initial first few posts of what it kind of went viral. What the feedback I got from several of them was that, posting on that social media had brought them in so much more new business. Some guys said they had 30 to 40% new business for the following 3 weeks after those posts. And they said not only that, they're seeing a lot of new customers come in, which is great because that's what you need to grow and sustain business is new customers. So the page, I feel like, has been a great page for everyone, and the Cedar Rapids has joined in and added. I mean, there's so many posts a day and showing so much good food and all these places. I mean, I hadn't heard of half the places I've been to, and I've been close to 90 places so far through this epidemic, and it's amazing how Cedar Rapids have come together and help support, and the local owners, I think, can feel it too. So.
What are some other really amazing stories that you've seen or you've come across or you even heard? Maybe you weren't there, but what else are you hearing out there?
Besides the local support of the restaurants and stuff, there's other organizations like Freedom Festival this year we were able to have. The Freedom Festival, they bought all those buttons and everything for our 4th of July events, which kind of stinks for the the Alliance group that does that because, they put all that money forward in advance. You got to order that years in advance, fireworks and all that. So a lot of people have been going to the Hy-Vees and buying the buttons up, to help support, get some of that money back, because they know that's part of our support and what we look forward to. We did some campaigns for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and different things like that. Cedar Rapids Alliance, we're working on something right now, a play ball type of thing, rally cap thing for Cedar Rapids, and it's all about supporting the local businesses. Everything is derived around it. The rally cap thing for Cedar Rapids Alliance is, you go to local places, and even Brad Hart here recently, and the mayor, and I think Cedar Rapids Bank and Trust put together a thing. They were giving out $150, $25 gift certificates to local restaurants.
Okay,
All
great.
you got to do is spend $25.
Okay.
And take a picture of that and you email it to their site.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Good to
you
know.
get put in for a drawing for that type
Okay.
of deal. So
Good. The JCs are going to do a virtual Uptown Friday night.
yes, I did. I met with JC's last Friday night and did a little interview over there at McGrath Amphitheater. So they're gonna do that virtual thing, and then supposedly maybe July 31st they're gonna.
I'm being
try
told that. I'm
Okay.
being told that
Okay.
it might be non-virtual at that point.
Yeah, so that'll
Hopefully
be
that
interesting to
happens.
see how that happens. But everything's been virtual. I see they started to do the in the park there. They do the garden thing where it's downtown Cedar Rapids. I think they did a drive-through last week, and I'm not sure how that went, but from what I heard on Facebook, it went pretty good. So
Good. Tell me, we have a Be Like Joe day coming up.
there is a Be Like Joe
Is
Day
it
coming
real?
up.
Is it going to happen?
It is. It's June 13th, and what the thing around that is just people to go out and support local. I mean, it's a day, but what I want it to be, if that day doesn't work for you, just to continue to go out and support local as best you can. I know families.
Is it a bike ride? Is it
So-
any type of association?
It's not really. I'm doing a bike ride, and I'm going to try to hit as many local
Where are
establishments
you
that day.
starting and where are you going to end up?
I think we are going to start at Blind Pig.
Okay.
And from there, we're going to try to hit Sagwagon. We're going to head downtown, hit Local Pork, Kickstand, all the local establishments down here in this area. Try to hit, probably stop over here to all the local Czech Village places, and just try to hit as many as we can in one day. So
What time does it start?
there's not really a set time. It's supposed to be a beautiful day for it, though. It's supposed to be like 73
if
degrees.
there was a set time, what time could it potentially?
I'm guessing
what time
around.
Do you see yourself
I'm guessing
venturing out?
around 10, between 10:30 and 11. I'm going to start the day
on
So,
Saturday.
yep.
That's this Saturday.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Good.
if you guys can get out and support local that day, that'd be great.
How do we get our T-shirts?
So Shelly Vasky from Ivory Pearl Designs created these, and kind of reached out to me when this thing started and said, "Hey, I see you're supporting local. Do you care if I make some shirts?" And she's a local. She's a mother of 3 or 4 kids, I believe. And I said, you know what? And I knew her from, she worked at Elevate Salon with my wife back in the day. So I knew of her, and I said, yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
And it's been kind of cool. I guess she's sold quite a few of them. And,
All right. Well, we'll have to get some
yeah.
more sales on that,
Yeah.
and maybe even on the sleeve a volume discount for Saturday, right? Just,
There you go.
Just scan my sleeve.
There you go.
2 for the price of 1, maybe, huh? Good. Okay. All right. So, what's the silver lining you're seeing? I mean, we're 2 months in. Are we at least 2 months through into this? I mean, what's the silver lining that you're seeing from the community? I mean, how are things getting better? What do you visualize? I mean, with this change happening?
What I've seen is that we've helped a lot of the local establishments with takeout foods to help them get through this time. Now we're starting to see 50% open up. A lot of people are eager to get out there. They've been stuck in their houses. Some people are still scared, which is fine. You can still order to go. You can get carry out. But what I've seen is the people of Cedar Rapids have increased their going out. It's something, maybe some people only do once or twice a week. Some people have extended that to 4 to 5 times a week, and maybe eating at home twice a week. And what it's done is for a lot of, I know a lot of the pizza places actually have thrived during this time. they've said their sales have actually been 30 to 40% higher than normal times.
I would think so.
So, I mean, that's a great. So
Just getting through to the pizza place.
yes, it's tough, right? Exactly.
Good for them. It's a good,
Manor
good
and
problem to
Spice.
have.
I mean, they were on hour and a half waits almost all the time. Pizza places, you know, I tried to get Bob's Pizza for, I think, 3-4 weeks. I couldn't get through, and I quit trying to.
We got through. That was good. You know, and some of the takeout that you get, I mean, you know, from a lot of the restaurants, my wife would say, I couldn't make it for this price. Right. You know, that you're feeding. If we've got, you know, our family, our kids have their friends over, I couldn't make it for this price.
Right. No, it has been an outpouring. But just Cedar Rapids, what I've heard, visit these places, you know, their sales have increased from Cedar Rapids supporting, and the site, the social sites really help with people seeing it. I mean, so many people said they've seen so many new customers because of that, and you know, new customers equals new business, and hopefully you get repeat business from them, you know, when it's said and done. And I've seen very little negativity on the sites or from the people owning the restaurants. So everyone's been real supportive, which that's what we need right now.
Yeah, sounds good. Anything else you can tell us?
I'm just hoping that, you know, some of these restaurants get to open up to 100% eventually here soon. A lot of them are holding back. I know my wife worked at Emos Deli, and you know, they're not even open yet, so they're kind of concerned, and maybe they have some, you know, health related issues, or other people that are, you know, they're scared to get back in there. So hopefully we get through this. You know, we don't lose too many businesses through it, and you know, I just hope we just keep supporting local out there. So
yeah, amen. Appreciate everything you're doing.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm having fun doing it. So
maybe we'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, thanks again, Joe, so much for, you know, coming today and visiting. We've just seen so many positive things come out of what we're going through, and you're definitely one of them. You know, tell your wife and your family thank you very much, because it's good to see. There's no question about it. You're doing the right thing, and you know, to have somebody just step up. You know, I know it's not cheap in any aspect, whether it's financial or anything, but it's good to see you out there. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me today. Thank you.
Tune in next time. We're going to have another positive video, people making a positive impact in our community. So thanks again for watching.